EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pick, it's Kalen Ballage, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
They run it with Ballage. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run for the first time to Sony Michel. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He was brought down there by Will Parks. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's stop right there.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he lets it go. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
At the 35-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now Balaj. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Steps away to his left. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
4-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jets.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
14. Jets, nothing.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Forced out to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Gang, gang. We got double up. Hey!
Throwing again. Newton. He'll buy some time right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, here's the option. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
How about that? Their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Newton now to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing again is Newton. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now it's Crowder. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That one good for 33 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run here with Blanche. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 31. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down by John Simons. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That good for 19 and a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory, just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk. This is a big decision here.
The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And it's 3rd and 5.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Again.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Focusing on me with some Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destination, all I want to see.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
54's Mike. Check.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. Got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just need a little more oomph behind it, and it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
On 1st down, Newton. Flushed out right. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton eluding the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
23-yard line.
Now Newton on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Cam Newton.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on 1st down, Newton flushed to his right. And this one's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
20. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Back to throw, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
1st down, Jets.
Forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
From 13 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. Put a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Back now in Foxborough. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Newton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
54. Mike 54. Drop deep, drop deep. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down to the 11. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Newton flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Sanders for the extra point.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna put on one for the sake, but I
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Check.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Mims. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, New York.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Complete to
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in